How you getting on, Kev?
I found a problem. The wire's off to the solar and there's no sign of a fuse. Switch on electric.
That's on.
You okay with that?
Yeah.
Has Jason forgot something?
Yeah, I haven't put the drain down.
Yep, the van's having a wee. We've turned the pump on now, as you can hear the pump running. There's the pump. The reason the pump's running now is because I've got the tap open in the hot position.
Right, it's 14 out on electric.
You have turned it on at the sergeant unit, haven't you?
I thought you did that.
Don't blame me. You're the one doing it.
You didn't put the...
Oh, Jason, what are you doing? Come on.
Right, another day in paradise. Back in the Swift. So, got a few things to do. Kev, got a job for you.
Well, if you broken?
I haven't broke it, look. See? See? There. It's not staying in.
Need some blind clips.
Need some what?
Blind clips.
Right, you get the blind clips done and I'll start checking the other appliances off then. Okay. So you finally found the blind clips, have you, that were under your nose?
Yeah, somebody moved them.
That's it, blame someone else.
Right, so what we've got is the blind comes down like that and then it won't stay down. Right? So what's missing is, see, it's catching on that side, not catching on the other side. So if we remove the blind out of the runners like so, without damaging it, since it's in the wrong runner. There. We're stuck with the...
You're making rag pull over that, aren't you?
It's stuck in with the fly screen, right. So we pull that down, take it out of the runner, and if you look there, there's a little plastic clip there.
Did you find the clips?
Yeah.
Under his nose. That's where they were.
You were in them big orange boxes, not in the
It actually said blind clips on.
right.
Yeah.
So if you look,
And it was spelt right as well, blind clips.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I couldn't see them because they were blind.
Do us a favour, mate, we just shut us had your door.
It's raining.
Yeah, cheers, Paul.
If you look at the little clip there, yeah, and then you look at this end, whew, we haven't got one. What we need to do is fit one of these. They come in packs of two because they are handed.
Just throw it down now, Kev.
That rain was a bit sudden, wasn't it? Bit like when you've had too many beers and then suddenly you need the loo, innit? Could just come suddenly, like, just like that.
What are you on about?
The rain. You know, when you sit there all night having a beer, and suddenly, it's like the rain, it comes just like that. Right. So what we need to do is pop one of these in here. Make sure we've got the right one. Like so. Put that side in the runner. Put it down. Put that side in the runner. Pop the blind in. And then, hey presto, the blind works. Like so.
So you done for the day now?
That's me done for the day now, yeah. I'll be £35 plus VAT, please.
Right, let's carry on.
We'll go spare one.
Right, so carrying on with the Swift. So what we've got here, let's just show you, is where we slide out. Now, can you see on here it's got a rail, and then what we've got here, the rail's been taken off for some reason. So when you now slide it out, let's just see how you slide it out. There's nothing for this to slot into. See how that one's there, that slots in. There's nothing really to do, and then everything's getting caught. See how that's been butchered there. And then when you do pull them all out, I don't really want to do it all. But see, look what happens. They all start to fall. And I think what someone's done is they've had a couple of boards cut with which to drop down in the middle. So what I've done is, I'll just go get them in a second. Here we go. So what I've ordered is the proper rails for them that actually fit. If you can just see, there's your groove, and basically these are actually for this van, because I'll just give a shout out to Nick at Brownhills. It always helps me out. He checked on the van and checked out what actually should be going onto this van. So what we'll do is we'll get these fitted, and then it can slide in and out properly. But rather than just doing the one side, I have ordered 2 lengths of it, so I can do the other side as well. So as you see, I've taken it off. So this side was quite straightforward. Obviously that sits on top of it there, and then I don't know what's gone on here. A rail's been made, something's been made for it to sit on. You can see this is the new rail, and then that'd sit on there and go all the way across, basically like that. Now the problem I have got now is this one was broken, so now we're going to have to come up with an idea now for that, and then we can obviously sit the new rails on top. So I'm never going to do it. So that side's going to be quite easy to do, which I thought that side would be the hardest one to do. This side now we've got to look at making something up there, and then we can put that rail onto that one. So let's carry on. Right, so old rails off, put the new rails on, as you can see, and then what we did, if you saw on the time lapse, we threaded all these back through, so as you can see now it closes. Basically what I need to do now is to attach these back on, so when we drop this down, that all slots into place there. Same again, we've got this side, put that in, and then that slots again into place there. And then what we do then is we screw that down on there, so then we have got our, probably like that, so it slides out and it drops back in. I've got to take these off now and put them on there, because that's for when we pull out the bed. And then if you see, this bit here slots over to stop the bed from moving. Now, I'll carry that on in a second, but as you see, when I took this one off, it was this one out. It's all been modified and bodged, because obviously it must have been broke. And the amount of effort doing that, when you could have just brought, and I know they're not cheap, a length of this to do. So sometimes you can spend a lot of time messing around trying to get things to fit, and making different bits and screwing different things in and making woods and channels, when sometimes it's easier just to go and buy a full length of it and then just drop them on. So I've got to do a bit of messing around now, get everything back together in place, but hopefully now we've actually got the bed properly sliding out on the proper rails that it should do. So like I say, we took the good one off, but it had been butchered here, and there was the other part of it, the new one on there. Taking this one off, that's been DIY'd, put the new one on there, and then what I'm going to do now is like just do the little bits now, get everything screwed in, get everything back, so now we've got a proper bed, and then we can carry on getting the Swift sorted out. Right, so we finally got the rails back on, so we've put these new ones on now, put them all back on, if you can see. So now we've got everything, this back on into place as well. So now we get a proper bed. Goes over there. We put these back on as well. So now we've got the bed doing what it should be, instead of the quick fix that's been done, and that slides nicely back in there and goes back on. And then we've redone as well the sides down here and on this side, so now everything sits back on how it should do. Show you with, and everything sits back on, so now we've got the bed doing what it should be done. Pretty much we've checked everything off, so now it's just a matter of going through. Ooh, shouldn't see up there, it's a bit of a mess. Going back now and going through and giving it all a good clean. Okay, so back end of the van's tidy. Now it's starting to look like a little motorhome now. A couple of things I found that I need to do when I took it out to check. Got to do something with this, and then I just noticed just there, I've got to get that sorted out. You can just see, just got to get that sorted out there. I'll get that stuck down. Put that back a second. So now it's starting to look like a camper van. I'll show you, but now I've got to get this end done. A lot of people say to me, oh, you clean your own vans out and everything else, and the reason why I do that is when you clean the vans out yourself, you start to find little bits and bobs that want doing, such as trims. And again, like we showed you earlier in the video, we've got a trim there you wouldn't have noticed unless you were cleaning it. And because I got it all primed up as well when I was cleaning through, another thing I noticed just in here, I've got this here, it's a very slight leak on this push fit, so rather than mess around with it, I'm going to put a new push fit on it. I have released some pressure on all the water, so when I've got through cleaning all this end here, I'll then go in and have a look at that push fit and get it primed up again, just doubly checking. So we're halfway through the motorhome now, everything's checked up on it, and now what I'm going to do is make my way down this end of the van and start going through that, and hopefully I don't find anything else. Right, so the tap, we've replaced the push fit. I'll just get there, as you can see. So if you can just see there, we put 2 new push fits on. And let's now see if we get any leaks. So let's have a go. There we go. So that's another job off the list. And then all I've got to do now, I'm just going onto this, and I want to try and get this, see the sink here, let's try and get this, I've just started on it, so I want to try and get the sink up nice and clean now, and just finish this section off, and then I've just got the cab area and a couple of jobs to do at the back. So looks like we've come to the end of the journey with the Swift. All cleaned out, all ready to go. Really pleased how that's looking. Look how my sink's come up as well. Really pleased with the sink. There we go, carpets are all in. Bathroom looking good. So now we're just waiting for the new owners to come and pick it up, and they've got themselves a nice little U-shaped lounge, Swift Escape. Does it make a difference when you get the carpets in? So there's the end of the journey for us, and start of a new journey for someone who's picking the van up. So if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to us. It really does mean a lot. We'll see you in the next video, whether it's a blog or whether we're showing you prepping a van ready to go out, and we'll see you next time.